As we slide our way on to Thursday, the big system is out, but lake effect is in. Here we go. Throughout your Thursday morning, you can see multiple different bands of snow coming off the Great Lakes. Developing Clipper system coming in from the Twin Cities, sliding into Illinois. It's going to start to get its act together. Still lake effect in spots, hit and miss through the day on Thursday as this slides off towards the south and east. Chicago, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Columbus, into the Pittsburgh area as it starts to slide more towards the east-southeast. It hits the Appalachians. It runs into some dry air. It falls apart a little bit, and it's going to be still, though, an accumulating snow, likely for Baltimore and D.C., just nothing major. And nobody's going to see a major storm from this, but a few inches will be likely. And then very cold air pushes its way on in, allowing for lake effect into your Saturday. And that will continue in spots throughout the weekend with some changeable winds and another Clipper system. A brief shot of snow almost over the same kind of areas. But again, it kind of breaks up into the mid-Atlantic. Lake effect moves back around into different areas. So off and on throughout the entire weekend before things start to calm down. Or do they? It's a brief shot at another little Clipper. Probably not going to bring too much. That moves on out. It's a quiet pattern for a few days. We'll push in more in the way of moisture, but also much more in the way of warm air. Finally, thank goodness. So that means rain showers with this system for the middle areas of the week. Otherwise, Pacific Northwest will be active, and we will add up some snowfall there into the high terrain, but further south into the mountains, not much to speak of. As the Clipper train moves, that's where your corridor of 2, 3, 4 inches of snow, and within some spots, once you get into Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, maybe even slightly more. And then, of course, those lake effect snowbelt areas, some spots will pick up a several inch accumulation. But as far as widespread big winter storms, yeah, not really much in the way of chance going over the course of the next week or so. Very cold air, though, is definite. It's pushing on in as we go throughout your Thursday and Friday, but especially as we go into the weekend. Look at some of these temperatures really drop down. These are feels-like temperatures, but how about -23 in Chicago? How about -15 in Cleveland? How about 2 in New York, 10 in D.C., getting below 0 at times all the way into the mid-Atlantic. Very cold air through next Monday. Extremely below average here. That backs off, though. This major warm air across the west does filter eastward. It's not going to last, but it's going to certainly change things to a up and down, more mild pattern as it stays very warm. Very, very warm off across the west. But we're going to see that trend of colder air migrating back towards the east. It stays very wet into the Pacific Northwest, super dry into the desert Southwest through the plains, and watch for a little area of more activity with that Clipper track up into the Great Lakes.